New X.
Here we go. Right now we will talk about the flagship product, Cerberus. Okay, before we start to show you something, let me introduce each part for you. Let's take a look here. Yep. Okay, we have overdrive and distortion. The overdrive is something based on Blues Breaker. The distortion is based on brown sound, and it's very close to JCM 800 style. So it's analog circuit with digital control, and another feature is you can change the routing. Okay, so let me show you the sound. So digital control, you could see the number. And that's the distortion. Put the routing, the green means the overdrive, red means the distortion. I put the overdrive before distortion, so I use the overdrive to push distortion like a gain boost. So you hear that? Right now I change the routing. I put distortion before overdrive. So right now the sounds like I use the overdrive as the volume boost. Be careful, you need to tweak the volume well. And besides that, I could use it as parallel, like dual sound. And another logic like this, it's you could only use one effect, like only overdrive or distortion, like this. So it's pretty cool. Depends on what you need. My favorite is this. Okay, here we go. Don't move. Okay, here we go. You could see this. Right now I only connect my guitar to overdrive distortion input and use the overdrive distortion output to the preamp of amplifier. So it means I could use the effect loop from the amplifier to run modulation and delay reverb as a 4-cable method. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I also connect the expression. Okay, expression. So right now I connect the expression pedal to control the master bar. Okay, right now I will show you the modulation part. If I turn off the modulation depth, right now only the chorus sound show you. So you could see the screen here off. Okay, so we have 3 different chorus sound. CE means the CE2. Oh. chorus. ST is based on MSR stereo chorus. Let's sound. Right now, I turn off the chorus to show you the modulation. So we have tremolo, and the phaser. And Univibe. So it's pretty cool. You could combine together like this. Okay. If you want to split modulation and the chorus independent, you could set up the control full switch. So I could choose it to go to control modulation. Remember, if you equip the control equip reverb will always turn on. It's according to the musician, because while you turn on the reverb, you never turn off. So right now I could show you the modulation. So if I equip right now, modulation will turn on by the first controller. So if you want to turn off, remember to turn off the depth. So modulation only use these two knobs, and the chorus use these three knobs. Okay, here we go. Right now we talk about delay and reverb. So again, reverb only use these two knobs, mix level and the decay time. For the delay, you have three knobs: level, repeat, and time. So the A full switch only control the delay. If you want to control the reverb, remember, let's go here, control switch. So the default of the control switch to control the reverb. So let me show you the delay sound. Right now I set up the toggle switch. 60 means tape echo, 70 means BBD analog delay, 80 means digital delay. So here we go. Tape echo. Cool. Analog delay. Right now we go to digital delay. So it's from the consequent delay. The sound is pretty good and has multiple delay head. So while you take a look at the time knob, okay, so you could tweak the time knob as subdivision. So for example, I set up at 1 means the downbeat, 4-bit. So if I go there and I assign it a tap tempo 1, 2, so you hear. So depends on the music. You could also choose the dotted A. So the sound is pretty cool. Depends on what you need. Right now, let's talk about the reverb. Right now I will show you the spring reverb. You can hear. Nice. And let's go to plate. Let's go to whole. Whole is more deep and longer. So besides this, you could add the delay. You could change the routing. Right now I use delay and the reverb parallel, but if I go delay before reverb, the sound will become this. You will hear the delay be covered by the reverb, but if I change reverb first, the sound will be different. So the sound won't be covered by the reverb, so you could hear the delay very directly. Okay, so besides this, we have a very important feature I want to show you. Here, okay, go. This, the kill drive. Kill drive, it depends on what you need. For example, if your amplifier is parallel effect loop, you need to turn on kill drive. Otherwise, the sound will be very strange. So, but for some people, they will make a mistake. In the beginning, they turn on the kill drive. So while they use two cables, run the overdrive distortion input, and they run the output 1, they say, why no sound? Remember to remind him, turn off the kill drive. And let's talk about cap. Actually, cap is not only a cap simulation. It's real IR, impulse response. So that's why we offer a USB here. So in the near future, we will release the software, so you could edit all the parameters through our software and change the IR file. It's pretty cool. You could choose your favorite cabinet, microphone, even position. Okay, here you could take a look. We have MIDI in and MIDI out. This unit is pretty cool. It's Global MIDI controller, so you could connect to your computer or other recommend device or to control your amplifier, everything you need. Okay, so this part you can see here. Okay, so the output 2 is very important. Output 2, while you press the cap knob, the output 2 will come with the IR wave sound, so you could line out to the PA system, use output too. And the phone out is always come with the IR signal, so even you could use this to practice. Okay, that's all. Bye bye. Very cool. Let's take a look at the starter monitor. Nice, beautiful. Bye bye.
New X.